80th anniversary episode, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EV Talk. I'm your host, Doug Hamilton, but you guys know me as Doug. Today we'll be talking about a topic that hasn't been discussed that much in the world. It has been discussed, but not that much. The evolution of art. We looked at the evolution of sex, evolution of marriage, evolution of people, evolution of mind, intergestion system, digestion, toilet. The list goes on. But today, we'll be looking at the evolution of art and how art has developed and how art is essentially an adaptation in our life. Just to do the honors, we'll call Andreas Ospina. He's a good friend that I only met probably 2 days ago in the coffee shop, but he's a good friend. He's an art psychologist. Andreas Ospina, world-renowned. Come on in the house.
Hello, Doug, and thank you for having me. It's pronounced Ospina, actually.
I did say that, didn't I? Ospina? Ospina? Ospina, right? That's how you say it?
You're not, never mind.
So, Andreas, tell the audience, tell the world, what is this evolution of art? Like, how has art developed over the years, and how is it an evolutionary adaptation?
Yeah, Doug, I'm happy to. So, first, I want to ask you and the audience a question about how you think about art. What purpose would you say that art serves?
I never thought about art like that, man. I thought it was just something you visually feel pleasure looking at. Like, look at this painting over here. Point, cameraman. I don't know what the hell this means. I think it looks sexy. I put it on my wall. But if you can further elaborate, I have a feeling that art tells us stories in a way. It can essentially help us communicate with symbols, right?
That's right. Art, both creating and consuming it, serves many purposes for humanity. One of the most ancient purposes of art is its use in religious ritual and the beginnings of written language. So, cave art left behind by ancient humans could have been used by those early humans to expand their visual vocabulary and knowledge, as well as to act out ritualistic behaviors. So, the Nio caves in France, it has many drawings of wild animals on its walls, and the idea is that the ancient humans made these drawings to identify animals to hunt or to stay away from in order to better survive.
Hold on. That all makes sense. So you're telling us that early art has expanded our vocabulary?
Exactly. In a time when human language was not as developed as it is today, it would have been difficult to explain to your tribe mates that you should attack the bison and maybe stay away from the leopard. Cave art may have helped with this particular pressure on survival. So early art may have played a role in our ability to plan out the future.
Wow. Very interesting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I always thought cavemen were just brutes, mindless beings that create bullshit and havoc. But now I know that what we previously thought might be different. Andres, let me ask you one thing. You earlier mentioned that early art is related to religion and language. How and what? Explain this to me.
Absolutely. It's not a secret that religious institutions, especially the Catholic Church, have been big proponents and consumers of art. Art has served as the vehicle for religious and spiritual storytelling. Artists during the Renaissance were asked directly by the church to create works for the church, featuring whatever symbols or stories they wanted to impress on the people. The works had to be beautiful because they were meant to convey those incredible stories of gods and angels, which essentially gave human cultures their ideal standards of beauty. Here is an example of some hieroglyphics that they should be on the screen.
So in a way, written language is art. Isn't that Drake's OVO symbol right there? Guys, that's Drake's OVO symbol. Wow, that all sounds good. I'm sure the audience is learning so much. And I'm learning a lot too. But the question about relation to language hasn't been solved yet, Andreas. I'm sure that there's still many questions in that audience that want to be answered, and we only got halfway.
So, as for language and art, you may be familiar with Egyptian hieroglyphics. The Egyptians used thousands of symbols, picture symbols, for their stories, rituals, and secrets. This is the most powerful example of humans using picture symbols to communicate complex ideas. And by this time, it is also believed that written language was being used in areas like present-day China. And if you think about writing, it's not that each letter makes the sound that you hear in your head, it's that humans got together and said, okay, this is the symbol for that sound.
Alright, shut the hell up. Let's move on to the ideal standard of beauty. We perceive beauty as sexy. Kim Kardashian, her beauty is very beautiful. She has the curves, and her beauty is quite outstanding. We go on Instagram, Snapchat, all these things. We perceive beauty to be in body shape, size, and design. It doesn't sound like I'm talking about a body figure. It sounds like I'm talking about cars. You know what? Bullshit to whatever I'm saying. Andreas, explain the ideal standard of beauty logic to us.
Beautiful things make us happy by activating the reward center in our brains. Many of the patterns, colors, and proportions that are considered beautiful by humans occur in nature because they are present in the things that helped us survive, like healthy plants and animals, ripe fruits, and so on. Symmetry is another quality that makes things beautiful to us. We're more attracted to symmetrical faces than asymmetrical ones. And our sense of beauty comes from this ability to recognize patterns.
Interesting stuff, Andreas. Do you think the sense of beauty is what gave us capacity for art? You know what I mean? And if so, why did we get attached to art so fast?
I guess you could say that. The two are related for sure. Experiencing beauty probably came before the ability to create art. And I think we are attached to art and beautiful things because they give our lives and cultures meaning. If you're familiar with terror management theory, it states that we embrace cultural values to offset an anxiety and terror about our own deaths. So because of this fear of dying, I'm more likely to value the things that my culture has to offer because they give my life meaning.
Holy shit, mind blasting. Oh my god. Fascinating. I think you're right, and anything that gives meaning makes more quality in life, right? Would you say that embracing cultural values is another psychological adaptation for survival? What do you think?
Absolutely. So just like forming emotional attachments to our children, I think that giving life a meaning and a purpose definitely helped our ancestors to stay motivated and to get out of the cave and get some food to keep the tribe going. Hey Doug, I think someone in the audience has a question.
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, man with the hat, stand up. This better be good. Okay, Mr. Doug, Andreas Ospina, big fan. This question is just for Doug. I'm sorry, you're not in this. Doug, what's this new news rumor that's going on? You cheated on Veronica Stewart for this new girl named Betty Jean. Like, what's going on? You're having an affair, Doug? What is this?
Doug, is this true?
What? Affair? Security, kick him out. He's lying, Andreas. There's no affair happening here, man. I've been with Veronica since day one. Kick him out. Kick him out right now.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Don't worry, man. Why are you taking tension, man? He'll be fine. Take care of him, right? He'll be fine. It's okay. There we have it, folks. Andreas on the episode of EV Talk 80th anniversary. Andreas, I can't thank you enough for coming down, man. You've taught us a lot. You learned that I had an affair, but it's okay. But it would not be an episode if you didn't tell us how the hell is this stuff relevant today. Why should we give a shit?
Well, Doug, This is relevant today because art is still an important part of our ritualistic behaviors. For example, if you go to a club, any club, it will look like you're in a music video. Because when young people go out to party, they imitate what they have seen in the videos. They dress like the artists, they party like the artists, they dance like the artists, they drink like the artists. So in a way, life still imitates art.
There you have it, folks. It is done. The 80th and the last episode of EV Talk today. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you.